Hello, Gemini. This is your general read for the week of the 22nd of July. Let's just dive right on in. Cards are already shuffled up. Let's see where this goes. Now, guarded, that could be positive or negative. We'll see, but we're going to clarify everything. Sun needs really defining what it is you need. Wow, and you have some growth in that matter. This, right off the bat, looks like a serious level up, and that's a sweet, sweet thing, because Gemini has been needing it, man. Yes, see? You're in a power position, but you may not recognize you're in a power position. This is totally how you acknowledge this, really re-identifying what your true needs are. And I'll tell you what I get from this off the bat as soon as I do this, and then I will do your actual read. Only because I'm guided to do it, but I don't want to take forever doing that stuff. So, okay. This, I'll tell you what I get from this, and this could all change when it comes to your read, which means this message could be for some of you, and then the rest of it could be for somebody, for the rest of you, okay? And that's just the way I do it. This is a massive power position, but you may not know you're in a power position. This means you have a real choice of either being protected and guarding yourself, or recognizing, sort of like the Queen of Wands, I don't need that protection. I am good. Now, to say I am good does not mean, like, if you're defensive and just attacking people to not way to be safe, that's not good. That's not peace. Okay, you're not at peace when you do that. This is peace. When you come from this position of power, this is peace, okay? So remember that when it comes, for some of you, if you have the cardinal, that little bird that's around you, pay attention to that. It's just what I'm seeing right now. And that power position that you're actually in, when you clearly know what it is that you need to be safe, to be, and that's the word I'm looking for, what truly makes you happy, okay? There's a clarity needed when you come from a more peaceful place, because right now I'm seeing defensive place. When you come from a peaceful place, that's what needs to change, from guarded to peace. You see how that works? Because this sun and needs, there's two sun cards in here. This sun, which is empowerment. Check out your sun, moon, rising, by the way, because that would be the Leo energy. The other one, this is Leo energy as well, but this is identifying the true mandatory needs for happiness. Now, as soon as you basically say mandatory needs for happiness, if you start talking about the bastard needs to be employed, he can't be doing this, that's defensive energy, right? The true peace in this is because you know what lights you up, not what makes you feel safe and protected because you're scared and unsecure. It's what makes you feel brutally happy. Big difference between safe and protected and truly happy. And if you don't know what that is, this is exactly where you are right now. Now, the beautiful part about all of this says that you are changing that. And the going forward, because this is a lifelong change, going forward, lifelong change. This is basically this insecurity from the past, lifelong shift of truly recognizing what happiness is, the true needs for true happiness. That is cherishing what is yours, and there's fundamental growth in that because you're really recognizing what is mine, who I am, what actually feeds me and lives my life, what actually just lights my ass on fire, as opposed to, I don't know, the bullshit my parents taught me, you know, the same old stuff that my family did, like, you know, recognize, is that happy? Like, take a look at your family. Truly take a look at this, because I'm just hearing this insecure stuff. Take a look at your damn family. Are you really seeing the happiness of where you learned what true happiness is in any category, any area? Have you seen it? If you're not, this is for you, because this is truly cherishing, and I'm seeing massive growth in that light. And that's beautiful, because the here says you are doing it, man, or that's what's waiting for you. And let's clarify these suckers here, shall we? Beautiful. Fool, Knight of Swords. Carefully, you're not jumping into it. See, right here, he says you might jump into it, right? That says more of a need than peace, okay? But this says you're rocking it, which is really good. You got the Fool, which is good. All right. Like, share, subscribe. You know how the rest of that kind of stuff goes. Comments down below. Anything you need to know is in the description box down below for how to get a hold of me for personal reads or anything else like that. Any questions you have about life, love, this type of growth that I just finished rambling on about, personal love, all that kind of stuff, email me that stuff and I'll do specific vids answering those questions on here. Big ones or long ones or even short ones, you take your pick, but that's what I'll be doing. All right, we have the guarded and the blank shield clarified by the Fool. Awesome. Knight of Swords, Fool. This is movement forward. The only caution is the Knight of Swords. As I say, this can still be a very protected space, but it's a power space if you allow yourself to be there. With this coming forward, it says it can be power space. So be careful you're not diving into it, because you obviously want to get here really, really quickly, okay? Six of Wands says you are absolutely Fool. Six of Wands to the Three of Swords. Now, this could be healing, okay? This could be healing. I think it's necessary to change your world because you go from this guarded place, Six of Wands. Again, I love the Six of Wands in the dead center. This has the potential for you to make this change that I just finished talking about with the snake and the sun and the needs. Huge. Here, you recognize if it goes this direction here, Knight of Swords, you're jumping forward. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, you have the six up here. You are massively trying to go to your future, okay? Beautiful. You get stumped at the end here a little bit because it says if you go too fast in this direction, you're not going to learn what the true needs are. In other words, the only caution here, this is beautiful, this is fantastic for stability going forward. It's letting you know in order you are diving into this direction. Fantastic thing, a direction that will absolutely heal your world. And that's really what it says. It will truly fundamentally heal your world, because in order to get here, in order to get to this beautiful growth, this beautiful space, which really fundamentally says with the 8, okay, and the stability this is really very much like the Death card. It is very much awakening that stuff from the past, feeding off the stuff of the past. Remember I said about the insecurity here? That's exactly what this says, okay? That's the change. This literally goes back to the past, recognizes what doesn't work, learning what it is that no longer worked for you, where this bullshit comes from, truly cherishing what is yours, recognizing what is individually yours, different from the past, different from what it is you're taught. This is fantastic. That heals that very world back here, okay? So more than actually just getting there, it heals it. That is the best progress you can have, and from what I recall of your reads lately, that is absolutely what is fucking needed. So the beautiful part about it, we go down in this direction, this is what changes your world massively. In this direction, you're honoring your world. So huge healing here. This is actually one of the best reads I think I've gotten for Gemini in a very long time. Very, very, very sweet. Say more about this whole Knight of Swords, anything more we need to know about this past. Learning, beautiful, solid dedication. Yeah. Look at that. We got the Fool right side up, we'll get the Fool in reverse. The Fool dives forward without learning. This is letting you know what you've been doing in the past is diving forward for something without really recognizing the beauty of what is you needed, the true healing that you needed, without actually having gas in the car going on a road trip. You are learning not to be the fool on the fool's journey. This is learning that serious dedication to go forward to this direction is what's needed. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Not a bad thing about that whatsoever. So weird. It's weird. I almost bypassed this. Death card in reverse basically says, what's it right? I don't even know. It's obviously the transformation, which is in the process either way. So it hasn't happened yet. Whichever direction it is, it doesn't make a difference. It just happened. It hasn't happened yet. Okay. There's more you need to know. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Yeah. It's what you move forward to. Queen of Cups. Again, same caution. As you move forward, make sure you're giving to yourself at the same time. Make sure you're putting peace to what those emotions are and you have recognition of them. You may be moving forward as in wanting to move. Oh, this is exactly why the Knight of Swords is here. It's just giving you the caution. If you dive forward, you're running from things as opposed to moving towards something, okay? You got a beautiful read here. I don't want that to mess up. Anything more about the Death card here? The Tower. You're avoiding the Tower. What you're doing, if you jump too fast, just because you're avoiding this Tower, okay? The Tower is something you can't avoid. In this situation, you can't. This is not bad. This is not bad. The Tower is basically means the crumbling of this old shitty perspective. That's all it is. It's the crumble down of that. That's the healing. You see, now you know how to this back end here makes so much more sense, okay? Yeah, exactly. Look at this. If you are moving too quickly, okay, it's the lack of stability, all right? Or you're just not liking things the way that they are. You may be wanting to dive too quickly into things, or you have dove too quickly into things, okay? If you're out of a relationship and you dive into another one, that kind of stuff, right? You know, that sort of thing without healing, right? So give me more on the world and the Three of Wands here. Yeah, there's more to do. So what is clarifying here is what is happening is there's so much healing that is going on. Again, this says you can't rush it, okay? Knight of Swords twice, Four of Coins, and it's exactly what it says right here. You can't avoid the Tower. You can't rush it. It's a beautiful read. It just says you can't rush this process, okay? What it says is that in order to seriously move to your Ten of Cups, The healing needs to take place first. You cannot get to the world and a healed world. Really, if it was like this, boom, I'd say awesome. The Three of Swords is this way, which means the healing needs to take place still for your world, because you have to honor the growth and where it is that you are and where it is that you're coming from. Any clarity on that? Yeah, that's your big, what did I say about a relationship and diving into one? Your big wish is love, or a decision you need to make about love. Okay, that's your big wish. And you're doing this possibly towards love, but the healing is not there yet. All right. Or literally the healing in this particular situation of your part in this was not there. So there's huge accountability, huge vulnerability. That's why I was talking about your particular needs that needs to change. Okay. Yeah, the big dream you have when it comes to love is going to be something very, very different. So I'm just going to pull two more on that. Where's that going? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You have a block towards love kind of thing. So the healing still needs to take place. Okay. Can that turn around? That's good. Can that turn around? Absolutely. Love it. So this big block you have towards this particular love, or the love that you actually do want, the love that basically is the love that you have, it can turn around, man. It can. All this major arcana, though, you can't change this process, though. Look at the major arcana that's coming out, man. Where's the Chariot over here? And I mean, you can't change this process. You have to heal to really get here. If you do, this stuff comes right around, and hello, you get this. So what ends up happening here is, boom, you get it all. You get it all. Big win. Check out your sun, moon, rising, especially if Leo is in there. You move on. You get the big everything. That's pretty darn sweet. You get it. But only when you do it. All right? So huge healing, huge message. You got basically love is in the stars, man. That's what's waiting for you. Take care.